After an epic sprint race yesterday, we are back at the Jolly Roger Joyride for the main Grand Prix. Hello everybody, I am Ghazi and this race is going to be a fun one. We already saw what it can serve up yesterday, but how will it do today? Here at Port Royale, the fans are absolutely crazy. Fans of the Black Buckers have been rejoicing all night long, thinking their marble can repeat from the sprint. Will it happen? Well, we're gonna have to find out here at the home of the Black Markers, where anything can happen. Obviously the race entrants are the same from yesterday, with Ethereal down to Moment competing today. We saw epic performances by Mesmo, Shade, Soundwave and obviously Wave. But will anybody else do something else in this Grand Prix? 20 laps on offer. That's 11 more than sprint. And it looks like somebody, and two actually. We've got Air in the lead, Whiteleg and Cross. Here comes Moment. Shades takes the lead. That wasn't very surprising from the sprint yesterday. We're going to have to see how other things will do as they go up the booster for the first time. It is still Mesmo in the lead, Shade in second place, Moment and Air the surprises right now, and Whiteleg in fact in fifth. Moment, Whiteleg gets squabbles, here comes Milky. Mystic Mint gets up to fifth. We saw that briefly in the sprint yesterday as well, as they go down. Mesmo in the lead, Shade in second place. Mesmo didn't win the sprint actually yesterday, but they finished in second place. So maybe that was their practice for them. Well, it probably was for most of these, as I believe Mystic Mint got squabbled up there with, oh, that's a Leather actually, in I believe 7th spot. As they go up the booster, it is still Mesmo in the lead, Shades in second. In fact, the top three right now are the entire podium from the 3D Chaos League. Yes, from then. As we will have to see what else will serve up. As it is still Mesmo in the lead, Shades in second place, Air in third, Moment still in fourth. Mystic Mint actually gets them into fourth as I say that. You can see it from the timing tower. But what else will happen? What other moves will we need? It's only 6 of the 20 laps as we've seen so far. On lap 7, Milky gets by Mystic Mint, who gets blocked once again. This is gonna be an absolutely impeccable duel if Mystic Mint can get back in front. We saw Nightlight there in the mid-pack with Whiteleg, who has dropped down many spots, as on lap 8, almost reaching the halfway point of this Grand Prix, and the lead has stretched out a bit, but as I was saying, Mystic Mint wants a duel, goes through the corners and gets 4th place. They have been dueling the entire time as we cut back to Papa in dead last, as Mesmo in the lead, and the lead from them to Air has decently come down as Milky gets it right back from Mystic Mint. These two do not want to stop their duel. They want to keep going no matter how much it takes, or whatever will happen. As we get a view from the ramp increases as they through the sand so they don't get stuck, but the sand has undulating conditions. They can bounce you from side to side, it can bounce you from heart to the feet, but the 4 of them there. Air is not that far away from Shade. Mesmo is off into the distance a bit, but Air could pounce at any time as their lead has come down around 4-5 lengths, as Shade I think Air made a move, but Shade got it right back as Mesmo goes to the secondary booster. Shade still in second place. Can anything else happen on this Grand Prix? Well, we're gonna have to find out very shortly. Shade in, what's this, second spot? Air in third. Air is goes right up. The 4 or 5 lengths has turned into -1 length for a moment as they were stacked on top of each other. Mesmo still in the lead, but the gap between Shade and Air is this thing, the gap between, I don't know, the booster and the motor. But here comes Air again. Air does not want to get away. I don't know where Mystic Mids has gone, but Air bumps from side to side and will now have to deal with the realms of Mystic Mint and Milky. Going down the course, through the 90-degree corner and through the other ones. I don't know where Mesmo has gone, but he's gone well off into the distance. Here comes Milky. Milky trying to make a move, but is unable to do it right there. Bounce from side to side, trying to get weaving paths to trying to confuse Air, but that allows Shade to go off into the distance, but maybe not yet with only 3 laps to go. Shade in second, Air, Milky, and Mystic. Air is really not getting away. Milky might get far away if the gap increases in length. I saw Nightlight there. I haven't seen Wave yet for a while. The winner of the sprint race is not turning that win into something in the main race where the points really matter. As we're heading to the final lap, Mesmo has absolutely conquered this Grand Prix, but Milky doesn't want to go away. Through the turns, and Air and Milky are too big a gap. Mesmo has overtaken Purple as well as they will win the Jolly Roger Joyride Grand Prix. Milky tries to make a move on Air right at the line, but it was unable to do it. Mystic Mint gets 5th, so Nightlight made a great comeback to get 6th, followed by Cross, Soundwave, Shine, Chilbury, Leather. There is Wave, White Leg, Minimoss, Surpass, but Eve, Moment, Ethereal, Freeze, and finally Purple. Wow, I did not catch a break through that entire Grand Prix. But Mesmo didn't give anything away. As here is your podium. It's the entire of the 3D Ghazi 2024 podium, just in a slightly different order. But I don't think that will shape anything up to be what will be for the entirety of the season. As we head to the Crystal Fish's home up next. In the overall standings, Troxid and Chilbury lead the back half of the pack, tied on 7 points, as it's Soundblaster and Mesmo at the top. There was the moves from Air. Air was really in many battles, whether it was with Shade or with Milky, bouncing back and forth, but luckily was able to keep their spot. But how will this do in the overall standings? Well, it's the T-shirt Cats have a 1 point lead over the Mint Imperials. Shy Shadows and Blue Snakes are quite a bit back. We'll see you next time for Neptune's Duel.